The San Antonio Spurs are ready for this one to get started. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs, Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Duncan out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. Green, no luck.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Gallinari against Parker. Screen by Fareed. Here's Gallinari. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Parker left side. Kicks it to Aldridge. 13 feet away. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
It's all tied in Denver. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And Tim Duncan closing in on...
The games are my solace.
Well, Duncan breaking down his love for the game and what keeps him and going, not just playing, but still enjoying it at his age.
Man, it's phenomenal to see because Tim Duncan doesn't usually get too introspective with this. Anybody that plays this game knows exactly what he's talking about. And at the level he's competing currently, I don't see him going anywhere anytime soon, that's for sure.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And the Nuggets guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
I really thought that everything seemed to fall into place for them in that first quarter.
Very few mistakes, partner, and they have to be pleased with the way they've executed.
Coutier out there with Will Barton. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Hickson in at the power forward. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Gallinari wide open. Rebounded by Manu Ginobili. From deep three-point range, and the first half comes to a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. That does it for halftime as the game is just about set to...
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Duncan. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Emmanuel Mudiay picks one up.
And Tony Parker, at least some of his success can be attributed to playing with talented bigs. I mean, in his rookie season, he plays with both the Admiral and Tim Duncan. He kept that partnership going with Duncan for several more championships. So while talented, he's also been very fortunate.
Well, talking about Parker and the bigs, Tony benefited from their presence, Clark, but they also benefited from his play.
Really, early in their careers, the only way to defend Parker and Duncan was to pack the lane. And once Tony developed a consistent jump shot, the only way to defend them was to hope and pray.
That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Parker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Here is 4. He dishes it to Mudiay. Launches a 3, and he gets it to go. Mudiy's got himself on the board with 3 there. 1, 2. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Spurs lead by 3. And back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter Spurs should be good. And Denver has possession. It's a three-point game for Reed and Nurkic in the middle. Doyle is out there with Nelson, and it's Chandler in at the three. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Back to Nelson. 5 on the clock. For Reed, a screen on Aldridge. Here's the teardrop. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
26 seconds left in the game. Out to Parker. Duncan up on top. Back to Parker. Nelson with the steal. To take the lead. And so it's San Antonio who's scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment. And